Hi everyone, it's Chenzo from Reality Art Pod, here to talk about the Challenge 41, Vets and New Threats, Episode 3, titled I Am the Challenge. Last week on the challenge, after Blue, the car, crashed out in the challenge, Blue, the player, crashed out in Elimination. Before I dive in, links in the description to my playlist to catch up on my previous recaps. If you like the content, consider liking and subscribing. You can use the link in my description to try Paramount Plus for free. But let's dive into it. They pick partners for the week. They're not allowed to pick people they've been partnered with before. Pairs for this week are Lekka and Leroy, Turbo and Izzy, Olivia and Justin, Will and Nani, America and Bananas, D and CT, Anissa and Jeremy, Ashley and Jake, Michaela and Cedric, Leo and Aviv, Naya and Gabe, Ben and Kara, Sydney and Derek, Theo and Adrian, and last picks Tay and Derek K. During this, Will says that Nani is pretty, which is a weird thing to say at this time. Naya's knee continues to bother her. She's leaving to get an MRI and is telling us she's acting like she's fine, so she doesn't look like a liability, but everyone knows about this knee, and she's wearing a knee brace. Gabe is pissed at Naya for picking him to be his partner, going around the house saying F her and that she's weak aside from her knee. Naya finds out about this and cries and vents to Aviv in the closet. Players are turning up in the daytime. It's Derek C's birthday, so they have everything. Speedos, Peen, Yata, and the return of Kara Mario, who does a little roast. Michaela tells us Kara has no idea what's going on in this game. Naya pulls Gabe from the party to confront him and tell him he's basically an amateur who has no right to tell her worth. Gabe tries to lie to us in confessional, telling us a different version of the story that we just saw. In his retell, he's an innocent little baby. Cedric is pretending he doesn't know how to swim in the pool to trick the other players. America also tells us she just learned how to swim as they arrive at the challenge where, guess what, they'll be swimming. At the challenge, TJ says they're still waiting for Naya's MRI results, so Naya and Gabe won't be able to compete in this challenge. Gabe is back in confessional, now accusing Naya of faking her injury. They'll be playing water tower. One player will jump into the water, swim to this container, climb the rock climbing wall alongside the container, then jump into the container, swim down underwater to escape it, and swim over to the puzzle. While this one player does all of this, their partner just has to swim to the puzzle and try to solve it, but they can't finish the puzzle until both of the players are together. One teammate has to do clearly much more than the other here. Sydney and Derek C and Tay and Derek K go first. Sydney is the swimmer for her team and calls herself a mermaid as she kicks Derek K's butt. Derek K screams in agony as he jumps into the container, but he survives and finishes. America struggles with swimming to the puzzle, but she's a good partner for Bananas. They finish their puzzle quickly. Izzy falls off the wall, DQing she and Turbo. From the sidelines, Gabe says he could have done this by himself, and he really could have. Olivia and Justin work well together. She's done with the puzzle just as he's getting to it. Thankfully, they speed run through a lot of these turns, but we see Leo crushing his swimming, and Theo and Leroy falling off the wall and getting DQ'd, bringing their partners Adrian and Lekka down with them. Aviv is drowning in the container, telling us she's having a near-death experience, so she and Leo are disqualified as well. Cedric impresses the group with his swan dive in swimming. In the results, TJ tells them that since they couldn't compete, Naya and Gabe are automatically in last place, and it's a girls' elimination day, so Naya's automatically in elimination. The top 8 teams, which are all the teams that finished, will get points for this, but the daily winners in first place are Justin and Olivia. They'll be able to save one team from the house vote. Olivia strategizes with Kara. Kara is already plotting Banana's demise, but we don't have time for that. Players are heading to the club where Turbo shades Theo because Olivia's a baddie and he's not. Olivia and Justin socialize. They're trying to make a little alliance with their girlfriends. Olivia wants to protect Izzy, and they consider making America the house vote in a plot to make Bananas the hangnail next week. Anissa is putting her ankle to the test, doing tire runs at the club. The anti-America sentiment is spreading around the club as she waits alone for drinks. Leroy encourages Gabe to apologize and pump up Naya so she wins the elimination and he can avoid being the hangnail. Justin and Olivia tell Izzy that they're leaning towards saving her. Meanwhile, Michaela's bonding with the rookie guys, which is probably a smart investment in her future. Olivia wants to protect her friend and fellow Lady of Leisure, Naya, so she's trying to get her an easy opponent. Sydney is not a fan of the UK alliance, plus their ringleader Olivia. She's over it. She's working with Team America, the Americans, who don't seem very supportive of America, the player. Gabe apologizes to Naya, which she accepts, so that's a nice little moment. Justin is standing himself for having the most points of the guys in the house. Cedric says he likes Justin, but says that Justin's being arrogant. America can sense that she's in trouble here. They head to nominations where TJ announces they're still waiting for Naya's MRI results. Justin and Olivia save Izzy. TJ asks if anyone has anything to say. Michaela stands up, calling Olivia out, saying that nobody was voting for Izzy anyway, so saving her was just pointless, and advertising the side that she's on. So they get to voting. Anissa stands up and says that Naya requested Tay as an opponent, but Kara's annoyed, saying that Naya never even said that, and that Anissa is Banana's puppet. There's so much tension here. Bananas gets annoyed at everyone, and has words with Adrian of all people, where Bananas proclaims, I am the challenge, and oop, he said the thing. Leo makes a random announcement that the rookies can't keep voting for each other, they need to rise up, which makes himself stand out as the next target. Ultimately, America and Bananas get the most votes, mainly because everyone wants to take a shot at Bananas. Bananas has crafted a sign that sits between he and Aviv that says foot blocker, saving them from cheating allegations. Olivia enters their headquarters for a little spat, where Anissa looks on from the bed, hoping she'll be good with both sides to keep herself safe. No resolution from this talk. Olivia should not have walked in. So players head to the elimination, where there's logs and rope. Bananas continues to piss off the group by trolling them. Finally, TJ announces the results of Naya's MRI and commercial cliffhanger. There is no reason for the results of Naya's MRI to be treated like a paternity test on Maury. And TJ tells Naya she's not medically cleared to continue from the MRI and that she's leaving. Gabe will be the hangnail next week. So we have to say goodbye to Naya here, who I came into this season questioning her desire to compete. Her whole run here was very strange, starting with her wearing jeans to the initial challenge. Still don't know why when everyone else is wearing athletic attire. She even says in that challenge that she's taking it easy and doesn't want to get hurt, which makes me feel like she was already kind of hurt during that challenge from before. So I'm just wondering what happened here. Why are we letting so many vets start the season with existing injuries? So half of this is production's fault, but then there's inconsistencies in that Jordan ran a final with a broken leg. They let Derek bring down Arrow 1 with his broken leg last season. They let Adrian stay with her stitches. So based on those players continuing, I just feel like Naya didn't really want to be there. I don't want to say she was faking it. I'm going to believe she did get the MRI, but I'm still not seeing that fire from her. And while she's had a lot of good moments in the past, she's become a lot more mature and calm over the years, which just isn't what I'm looking for in a reality TV person. So I'm happy we saw this growth, but I wouldn't really care whether or not we saw her again on the main show. The episode ends with them splitting into teams for next week, but I'm going to save that for the beginning of next week's recap. That's all I have to say about this week's episode. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Justin and Olivia's daily win and Naya's departure. If you liked the video, consider liking and subscribing. I'll be back next Wednesday with more challenge. Until next time, you know where to find me. Bye.